Update SC. I'm your resident online editor, Dalton Carver. Today's top story is Anchorman 2, The Legend Continues, as funny as it should be. Does it do the original justice? Will you laugh until you cry? All these answers are coming right up. It's been 9 long years since the original Anchorman first graced theaters, where Ron Burgundy and the Channel 4 News team have returned to their rightful places on our silver screens. Will Ferrell returns as the man with the mustache, Ron Burgundy. Burgundy is as funny and memorable as ever. What about the other members of the Channel 4 News team? Steve Carell as Brick Tamlin is the second funniest man in the movie, as I laughed at almost every scene he was involved in. The writers definitely took advantage of how popular Brick had become in the original and gave the audience what they wanted to see. Thanks, guys. Unfortunately, the rest of the news team is shorted on screen time. Champ Kind, played by David Koechner, is only really featured in the beginning of the film, eventually fading into almost nothing. Brian Fantana, reprised by Paul Rudd, is a little funnier, with some of his gags from the previous film returning. Fan favorites such as Sex Panther and a new twist on the cologne cabinet make nice appearances. However, most of the time, Fantana just seems to be around to outline and make Burgundy's jokes realized, and that's just disappointing. Anchorman 2, The Legend Continues, also falls short on a couple of other aspects. It attempts to stuff too many jokes into one movie, including some pokes at racial stereotypes that I don't really think belong in this type of comedy. The latter half of the film is also a bit overdone, but definitely worth sitting through for the last portion. Hint, hint, cameos. Cameos everywhere. The good news is, these things don't take away from the overall hilarity of the movie. The plot, although predictable, contains funny tidbits like the origin of the television car chase and making fun of news corporations that rely on shocking stories and cute animals to get their ratings. If you like Will Ferrell, mustaches, awkward encounters, satire on modern news, sharks, celebrity cameos, the 80s, laughing, or loud noises, you'll want to take a look at Anchorman 2, The Legend Continues. However, if you didn't like the original, you're definitely not going to like the sequel. For full coverage on this report, or if your video is still buffering, take a look at the text version I review on this very website, updatesc.org. And don't forget about the Collegian, coming out on January 29th. That's all I have for this evening. This has been the latest video edition of Update SC with me, Dalton Carver. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. You stay classy, Winfield.